In fact, that's the opposite. That's going even harder. Alright, here we go. No reset. Can I play this game still? In before Adam Skip and Mean Crade. It's true. You have no reason to believe that it's gonna go any better than last night. Nice, good start. This is like really no reset. We just went from playing Pikmin to Metroid Dread. That's funny, you guys can make jokes in games about this. Like, will Delusional rage by the end of the run? Or at what point will he rage because it's basically guaranteed? No, I'm kidding. I really don't care tonight, I just wanted to play. And as much as I stress about this stuff, like, I actually enjoy playing with a timer. Because even if we had, like, a 119 same as we did last night, like a frustrating run, what if we get like 3 Glods, you know what I mean? It's always a chance that this will be the day that we 115 sob. Wow, that was a floaty Samus. Man, my nose itches. Last night I 2-cycled Corpius, or 2-phased Corpius, cleanly. Like, it wasn't even a headlock. It was kind of lucky because I don't, like, always get it like that, but, at the same time, I was also just, like, really feeling the fight. I take the 2-pack. B-Dog does not. I think Sat usually does. With the, like, this gives me much more margin, not much more, but 2 missile more margin for, whoops. Wow, what happened to that jump? That was interesting. I wasn't even ready to I was not ready to 2-shot that. I was getting ready to do another shot, and I was like, oh, it's busted. Oh, this is bad. I knew it. I missed a headlock. Holy rip, dude. Didn't really miss headlock, huh? I missed headlock and then still got it. That was like, I was really feeling his head out that time. It sounds weird, but you know what I mean. My controller is actually kind of sweaty, which is hilarious when you think I was just playing Pikmin. Ah, that was rough. The Adam Skip before Adam Skip. Aiming at this blob is actually really annoying. That first blob of those two is something else. As long as my fingers don't slip off the controller right now, I'm gonna have to like wipe it down in a second. Okay, that was not the cleanest jumping, but at least I killed everything. That was fortunate. That wasn't the best attempt. Oops, missed that. Could either melee that or slide. I usually slide, but I think meleeing is a tiny bit faster. Especially if you don't execute the slide properly. Alright, a couple hitches here and there, but still pretty good. Not a gold, but it was definitely clean. I don't know why I've been missing that angle so much recently. That first dude. I need like a towel for my controller, dude. My climb this first time was rough. I got like caught on random ledges. That one in particular always gives me a little bit of trouble. I underestimate how much I need. The power of the moist controller. Oh my goodness. That's kind of gross. Ah. Some of those turnaround ledges are really awkward. Like, it always feels like the difference between messing up by wall kicking or getting the ledge hop that you want. Because an optimal ledge hop is very close to wall kicking, depending on your angle. Might be close to it, geez. I've done like a handful of clean Artaria climbs, like actually getting everything. There we go, that's the mash we're looking for. Whoa, what was that slide? That was pretty sus. Shoot the blob, man. Alright, not a bad entrance. Oh, I didn't think that would throw me off so much. Alright, well, White Emmy has been a troublemaker in like all of my runs recently. The run last night, I literally fell down on the climb. Okay, that's a little tight. I didn't feel comfortable, like, just taking the kill there. Better to be safe than sorry. I would rather PB with a lack of a 1-second optimization than not PB because I lost like 15 seconds on that. Or worse, if we died. That would be amazing. Oh, dang it. I got caught on the ledge. It happens to me sometimes because I'm still a noob at that trick. The movement isn't that hard, it's just... Samus can be clingy if you're not good. So my version of that deboost actually loses a second or so to the version that B-Dog and Sat and the other top runners do. The reason why I still do it for right now, like I haven't learned the big one, is because it's very stable. I mean, I still mess it up reasonably often, but it's stable enough that, like, yeah, anyways, it should be a less of a reason to reset a run than the one that they do. The one that they do is more technical, and for me right now, like, I would have to really work it to feel comfortable having it in a run where I would feel like there was as little of a chance to reset on that trick as I do right now. Because right now, for a tournament setting, I'm trying to prep all my material for what has the best chance of making it through. Right. I think one of the big things about these kinds of runs too is that, like, Atom Skip and Backdoor Flash have been thorns in my side for a long time. But if you just treat it like another trick, like, I know how to do it. It's mostly just about, like, being in the moment, being able to execute, not taking it too seriously. Other than that, like, there's not much else you can do. If it's not gonna work that day, it's not gonna work. What do you think, Blue? Technically, I think that was the dad joke from Monday when I was doing my dread practice. Okay, well that's interesting. I completely flubbed the door the first. That was a bad hot room run, but it's alright. Okay, not the worst spawn, but not ideal. Technically, I think you can do that without sliding. I do not like doing it that way, and I think it also depends on how quick you are. Because if you're not quick enough, then you'll bonk. And it's just like, why would you not slide under it? When, like, not being a gamer means that you bonk on the enemy. Literally wasn't even trying to chase you, and you just run into its head. So the slide under is, like, probably like a quarter of a second loss. I mean, eventually, if you start, like, getting into the realm of, like, you have the chance to world record, then yeah, you're gonna take those risks. But not me. Not right now. I'm gonna get other stuff squared away before I start, like, optimizing things down to the bone. I'm already, like, doing, like, plugging and playing other optimizations. I mean, there's a reason we've made so much progress over this past month or so. Statistically for me, this does not mean it's not going to happen, but statistically for me, the odds that I would have 2 Atom Skip meltdowns, like 2 in a row Atom Skip meltdowns on 2 no resets, is pretty low, but can't know it until you do it. As I was saying. Oh shoot. I always do that. I always, like, anytime I get the first try when I'm not necessarily prepared for it, I always flub that jump, the cloak jump. Alright, I'm not feeling the pseudo. Okay, I'm not feeling that shot either, apparently. This is not going to be a gold, because the movement has been, like, eh. And, I got a gold, a 6-minute flat Cataris, which for me is, like, really, really good. I think, for reference, like, my Cataris is alright, because a 6 flat, so I believe world record Cataris, I would need to go back and look, but a time that somebody like Sat is really happy with is like a 543 or 545, and that run includes the hot room pseudo that they use, which is an 8-second save. So when you subtract that, a run that somebody like Sat would be really pleased with is like, let's say like a 552. So my best catters ever that I put up in my, what run was it? Now I'm trying to remember. Oops. I golded catters the other day. But anyways, I think it was a no reset that it was the no reset on Monday. I had the low 119 no reset on Monday. Anyways, my gold for catters is in really good shape. Like, I need to get it down even further to be, like, competitive with the top guys. I didn't make enough space. Oh my goodness. Just lost another 1.5 seconds for no reason. I should have probably just jumped over. I wasn't quick enough. Oh, actually, no. This is, man, lost a little bit of time. So that was like a 607? Someone here. I wonder who. Man, I was kind of hoping for a little better. But honestly, even through Cataris, it's still really clean. 608. I'm at 608. That makes sense. I might regret this. I regretted it. I had to though. Like that trick. I feel like that trick should be in my system. Although I missed the earlier cloak one, so I shouldn't even bothered. It's not the end of the world. It's only a couple-second loss, but it is kind of one of those silly things that like shouldn't really be going for that if you're already struggling with it. So that was a delusional choice. You know what I mean? Ah, grab that ledge. Alright, so we're probably going to lose like 3 seconds. So we will be down. Unless the split was bad on my PB too, I can't remember. There's like a couple seconds give or take on quite a few sections. I don't know why I just did that. Oh, wow, missed the missile. It was a misfire. Yeah, so it was not the best. Alright. Oh man, he was too far over. The timing on that trick is like not specific, but depending on when you arrive might determine where that burb is. I don't even know what they're called. It's like apply plus. Alright, it's green Emmy time. Let's not randomly think that we have the face shield broken and then not actually kill it. That would be awesome. I can't believe that happened, dude. Like, I'm almost positive I was one shot off last night. Like, literally, if I held my controller, or if I had held my Y button for like 0.2 of a second longer, it would have been a kill. Epic failure. But that also, like, that sequence was also in the middle of me being like, what's even the point? Because I nearly forfeited. But I kind of promised Doe earlier in the day that even though the day was so lousy, I was like, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna finish the race for us. Just to be able to say that we had something, like, that we did, given everything that had been going on, that we wouldn't have, like, bailed on something else. Oh, nice missile. It's funny because I think I did comms for Fortify and chat. Whenever that was, was it this past Sunday? That was actually a really bad blob. Oh shoot! This is a really awkward kill. That is cursed. It worked, but like that was awful. Somewhere in there, when they came up to the green Emmy though, like to get more, I was talking, I'm pretty sure it was for theirs. Yeah, it was Sunday, it's crazy. Alright. Split was a little more stable. Anyways, I mentioned something about green Emmy, and I was talking about how it's a nice kill because that ledge that the Emmy has to step over, it doesn't finish its animation of busting until after it completes those actions. So even though it's getting closer, you actually have like more time to charge up the, you can like fully break the faceplate and then start charging up while it's waiting to finish its animation. So it gives you even more time on that second shot, like the big Omega Blast. And so it makes the green Emmy kill accessible, even for lower level players. Like, because it's still technically the strat that the top players do for the most part. People might go for Professor Stupid, as they call it, the one where you like melee down and like fight it down below, but it barely saves any time. It's really not worth it because of the risk, considering it basically doesn't save any time at all. It's not actually that much harder, but it's still kind of like dicier. No reason when you can just have that split always work. But then like I talk about that and then go and do what I did last night, and it's like, well, I don't know what that makes me then. Oh, haven't done that before. What? That was interesting. This split is so movement heavy. Lots of little details. This is kind of like the beginning of the game, like the Artaria climb. It's a lot of little details that make up the time difference in time, but it very clearly separates the best from the worst. Oh shoot. Literally shoot it. Oh well. Not very smooth, but it also wasn't the worst I've done it. I think we're probably losing time. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, didn't mean to bonk into that guy. Nice. Good landing. Alright, well, 4 seconds back. Not terrible. Honestly, this run just needs to be functional everywhere. And not choke the time that, that we choked on Backdoor Flash and, Gavbot. Even if it doesn't gain all of it back, even if it's just, like, clean, relatively speaking, and then we like might lose a little time here and there other places, we'll get a 117 handily and then maybe even push for a mid 117. Obviously that means I need to like be functional on everything. If I have like a big mistake makes it so this can be more like even with PB. A couple of them are like several rough splits, means we might not even PB, so Just gotta get, like, kind of keep going. Try not to have any, like, bleeding time splits. Good, that was a really good approach. Alright, Kraid. Good start. Oh my word, I'm choking. Not a bad fight. Nice. That's a Glod. I knew Kraid had time to improve, both with the approach and the fight itself. That fight was not good. Oh, come on. Oh well, big bonk. The fight wasn't like... Okay, I should say the fight wasn't great. The second phase was pretty solid, because we got first try climb, and then didn't fall down, which is kind of a low bar. First phase was really rough, because my Charlies were not quite in shape, and then on top of that, he gave me the bad RNG, because if he starts throwing nails in the first phase, that's a really good sign for me. Nails means that we can get to second phase pretty quickly, as long as I execute. The top people with their charged missiles and Charlies, like, do it. I've only done it like once or twice, but do it where, like, while Kraid is throwing a second nail, they're able. Whoops! What was that? I like missed my charge shot. They do it while he's throwing the second nail, and the reason why that's important is because if you don't get it while he's throwing the second nail, then he'll close his mouth and then start like gathering up like he's about to spit, like, because then he'll do the spit animation, and so you can't technically get him again until after the, like, it's, I don't know how long it is, maybe a second and a half, 2 seconds, but he does an animation and then opens his mouth while he's getting ready to go up to spit, so you can technically catch him before he starts doing the spitting. But it's not as quick as catching him while he's still throwing nails. So, like, there's a couple gaps in between where he's got his mouth closed, and if you miss the first one, then it's a couple second loss. If you miss the second one, then it's again another little bit of a time. Oh! Rogue missile. Rough. Lost a couple seconds back just because that was not the smoothest. I think that was a gold grapple in my PB. Or at least tie with gold. Whoa, I thought I was gonna have to jump. Okay, it's getting a little jank in here. Alright. It's fine, we made it out. It's totally fine. Nothing to see here. Oh boy. It's definitely not midnight. Oh, why am I jumping? Oh my goodness. I'm like losing time for no reason. You only do that in the water. Alright, here's hoping for good MERNG. Good MERNG. What? What? That was most interesting. I want to try Sat's grapple strat. Oh yeah! We gaming. Technically I could have respinned earlier, but respun. Respooned. It's so satisfying to like just kind of bloop right past that ledge that you're trying to avoid. Like I said though, it wasn't optimal because I didn't respin in time. Alright, I could have slid into that, whatever. Still losing time. Man, those couple of splits are really clean in my PB. Because I just lost a couple seconds on both. I didn't feel like I was playing that poorly. I had a couple blunders, but nothing outlandish. I mean, I guess it would amount to a couple seconds, so. What on earth? Okay. That kind of stuff is the kind of stuff that adds up. I really don't know what I just witnessed. It's fine though, we'll get it back. I'd really like to outplay PB besides the, well, at least it saved me. It gave me a little D-boost to get me back on my way. I was like, no, you mean you want to go this way? Alright, well, wasn't the end of the world. Definitely not the best I've ever... Oh my, what is happening? Weird stuff. Alright, reset. Reset. It's totally fine, and I don't mean reset as in hit the timer. We're okay. We're gonna be fine, it's only a few seconds. This trick that we're about to do is one of the tricks where we bled time in PB, so we need to gain it back. It's also a very consistent trick. The problem is that I have not been consistent. So I need my fingers to be in rhythm, and then just trust them to keep the tempo that they need to. Alright, so movement-wise, we're going to lose a few seconds on PB. I'm hoping it only amounts to like 5. Because then we'll still be 30 seconds. We'll still gain 30 seconds. Ah, didn't quite make it. That's fine. Alright, yeah, this movement is pretty scuffed. Oh, I didn't kill him. Nice. Yeah, we did gain about like 30 seconds. You've been doing a hard mode run of Dread for reasons. Ah, why did I grab ledge? I unmorphed at the weirdest time. Whoops. Those pseudos trolled me last night too. I need to go back and like really... There we go. I guess that one was too shot. Alright, that's nice. 241, 53 after Plasma Beam, first Warrior, not terrible, first story pad, no skips. Interesting. Dread is such a fun game to play, like, various ways, I would say. Like, even though it's, like, kind of the same stuff in general, you obviously could do a hard mode run. Some people get creative and try to do minimum items runs, like trying to take as few power-ups. Some people might try to 100% on their way, like hundo on the go. I mean, that's literally what hundo is, but... Alright, play this ME clean. I'm not sure what I did there, but... I only needed one more, man. I can't believe it. I cut that kind of close. Yeah, that makes sense, Cheese. No way, that was gold? That split had a little sus in it, you know? That's encouraging. Means we got room for improvement to get another gold. I wasn't sure what yellow ME gold would look like, but... that wasn't it. So, we'll take it. Yes, I would like to randomly not do what I was supposed to do. Oh, yes. This is cool. By the time I finish grabbing that ledge, I might as well have just picked up the E-tank. Alright, there we go. We escaped. Alright, so what are we looking at right now? 33 ahead? So if we kept pace... if we kept pace with PB the rest of the way, we would have 117.45. If we clean up GavBot and keep pace with the rest of the run, we would have around a 117.15. If we play out of our minds, no, I'm just kidding. It would take some pretty serious... okay. Oh boy. Alright. Oh, what is happening? Can I please flash shift? Alright, well that is seriously scuffed. We're gonna lose probably 6 or 7 seconds on this. No! Dang it. That was awful. It's fine though. We have room for rando splits going down. And to be fair, yes, out of my mind. To be fair, that split has given me trouble all the time. So like, if a split were to go poorly, I wouldn't mind it being that one, because that split going poorly is much less costly than, like, we lost 10 seconds, give or take. It's like basically 10 seconds down the drain, as opposed to like not one cycling Drog for some reason and then we lose 20 seconds. I really don't want to jinx it in terms of like this just like falling apart in the back half. But even if it does, I'm gonna finish it. Like, I'm only doing one run tonight. I just want to see how I can like focus even if things don't go according to plan. Obviously my goal is to try to PB, but if it doesn't go, it doesn't go. It's a no reset, kind of out of nowhere. So I can't randomly expect to be amazing. That was early. Alright, this is fine. We can recover. Oh, I don't know why I thought I was gonna go for that. I should have just gone for the jump. Okay, I tried to convince him to do Hollow Knight instead. I was playing Pikmin though. I played it for like 2 hours, a little less. We were getting to the final floor of a really hard cave. Part of the problem now is that the difficulty is just like sky high, and it's really stressful. So for me, it's actually less stressful to run Dread than play that game. Oh man. It's a different kind of stress, a more uncomfortable stress for me. That doesn't mean I don't like the game. It's just, it's very high intensity. What am I doing? No, I'm doing a no reset run. Oops, killed my momentum. That was good RNG. Another gold. Oops. I did that last night too. Oh well. I love how you're telling me to play something else, and then you're cheering for Glods. Like, what did you think I was doing over here? I told you, I put in the reps. I should be able to PB comfortably. That doesn't mean I will, and like I'm on a mission right now, okay? Like, this is really important to me. This tournament, obviously, I know it's gonna drag on and it's gonna be really annoying for you guys. But the end result of like trying to be a sleeper, even if I don't succeed, even if I'm not able to take down one of the giants, just getting that much improvement means a lot. Alright, well, this split is not going to be the best ever. What on earth? Why is Samus dropping? It's like she has Gravity Ball, but it's for herself. That happened to my other grapple. It's really weird. Like, she'll just, like, completely kill momentum. I'm not doing it on the way up, I guess. Like, there's something about the way that I'm releasing the grapple that is not optimal. Whoops. Well, that was... oh my goodness. Yeah, we only saved 22. I think we could have saved like 28. Probably more than that, honestly, because I feel like this split could still gold. Either way, we did capitalize on the mistakes. Because it was pretty big. Death will... oh, shoot. Death will do that. Oh my goodness. That is not what I was expecting to do there. I yeeted, but I yeeted completely the wrong direction. I think we're probably going to lose like 10 of those seconds back, which is a bummer, but... Can't win them all, I guess. Alright, I just gotta play Elune really clean and salvage the split to only like, I don't know, maybe a 3 to 5 second loss. I'd really rather not like melt 10 seconds back again. But with the movement mistakes I've been making, who knows? Alright, not the best. Not the worst either. Oh wow, we didn't even lose time because that split was kind of suspicious on the PB. Not the best. But we're only talking seconds, so it's not the end of the world. Good exit. Alright, this is where the rubber meets the road, friends. We're really starting to get into the meats. We just need to lean on the fact that we played this so well last night and like kind of just capture that energy again. Like, no, this is how it went, this is how we can do it again. Optimal cutscene skip, as in not at all because I missed the first pass at it. Totally fine. Only cost me the run. Didn't end up really being like the end of the world. That was definitely a more awkward version of that, though. Me being a troll, man. What can you do? Well, this is awkward. It was super slow. Alright, we're okay. That was interesting. I think we probably lost like 6 seconds on that split. No, how much did we lose? Yeah, about 6. Like, 3 of it was kind of out of our control. The ice enemy freezing you, I think, loses you around 3. Well, the way I played it was probably even worse, honestly. Whoops. Okay. Taking several attempts on this trick is not that big of a loss, because you can do it quickly, but it is kind of a bummer, because then you have to open the door, and it's just like generally, I mean, it's still a loss. We're probably looking at like 5 seconds. Oh, that was, yeah. Alright. Whoa, no, no, no. Not sure why I hopped. That really sucks. Alright. We're bleeding time now. Alright, got the speed keep. Technically, we can break even with PB if we just play this well. Because we lost time in the PB on this next section right here, because I had to reset my spark. I broke the speed booster blocks, but I didn't get the spark while I did it, so I had to run again, and it ended up costing me like 6 seconds. So if we get that section approaching gravity, then the fact that we had to wait for that ice to ice that platform again, like, would be somewhat evened out. I think it's still going to be a loss, but it should be barely a loss. Whoops, that was awkward. Oh, that was awkward. Ooh, nice. Got the little roll at the end, too. That was a good puzzle. Just have good blobs. Approach gravity. Oh my goodness. Saints preserve us. Really? That was a bummer. Alright. Let's pull it back, friends. Just gotta mostly keep this functional. I think at this point, because my endgame was really good in my PB in general, my goal is not to keep this pace per se, it's to keep really good pace, like stay clean, and just hold on to the 117. Like even if it ends up being a 5x, I'm not gonna die. Tonight is a no reset, I wasn't expecting all the material to be together, but I just wanna, so we can afford to lose 15 seconds, basically, from here on out. But we can't do any more than that, so no big mistakes. At that point we would be like clawing our way back. And I don't want to have to fight for it like that. Not like this. Basically even. We'll take that. Oops. Ah! This is really unfortunate, friends. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, the 117 is in pretty serious jeopardy now. Dang it. Whoa, what was that?
If you don't know what you're doing, then do the rest of it. I'm scared. Someone send help.
Okay, we made it. I'm scared. Someone send help. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that, Elliot. Oh my goodness, so frustrating. At this point, we're dependent on Z57 RNG to clean up for us. If we get bad RNG, we could be losing like 15 seconds on this split. Yeah, it did. If we lose it, we lose it. It's like, it's a no reset, like a random no reset. Will always have its own little defining qualities. What is going on with my movement? Okay. Come on. Okay, now I really want the 117 because I feel like I need to redeem whatever is happening with this. Oh my goodness, that was a bad second phase. This is fine, just close it out. Alright, we lost like 10. It's definitely going to be an uphill battle. Well, especially when you do it like that. I don't even know what to do with that. I've literally never done that in my life, dude. Alright, I think the 117 is gone. At this point, I just need to, like... This is good practice. Shoot. This is good practice for when things, like, mentally just go south. I'm not sure what's happening. Bummer. It's kind of funny because I didn't expect early game to be the part that was functional, since late game has been really held together well recently. It's like, it's really a bummer when they flop or like flip back and forth, where it's like, okay, well I've got late game down, so let me just focus on early game, and then I go to run, and then it's like, oh well, actually late game is a disaster now. Alright, we are basically running where we would have to run completely even with PB from here on out to 117. And PB is no joke in late game. Like, this next split is going to decide our fate. Well, anyways. Right now I just need to think about executing. I know what to do. I need to do it. I would, at this point though, if I was a better odds makers, I would probably bet against the 117 because this is going to be hard. Alright, good fight. Rough RNG for that one spot. Because I got the 2 counters. And that attack is harder to deal with. Because it comes so fast. Like, you need to slide into it with enough time so that you're not taking the full counter damage. Or the full attack damage. Because they swing ridiculously quickly. And it does double damage. It's like, I think it's like a tank 40 or something. Like, in the situation that I was in there, it would have killed me. Actually, no, that last attack was just a regular the red spark one. Missing the count, they really punish you for missing the counter in this. If there's a counterable attack, they always make it, like, extra beefy, the cost. Nice. Good finish. I will absolutely take only losing a half a second. That's an unbelievable split. Hello? Cross bombs. Are the random troll inserted, like, in the middle of a run that's, like, really good? Or you're trying to pull something back, and then cross bombs is, like, the closer? Like, nah, actually, we're not gonna PB tonight. Here, have a little demoralizing... I don't even know how to put it. We gotta really grind this back. Come on, man. We're better players than we were when we PB'd. Let's prove it. Even with all of this scuff. Whoops. I wouldn't even mind, like, okay, I would be annoyed, because obviously the 117 is a really nice milestone, it's like easy on the eyes. I wouldn't even mind if this PB'd just by a few seconds, so that this would be the split we ran against instead. Because then the scuff is a little more spread out, so it's more like, you just have to play clean all throughout. There's not any one big split to save time on necessarily, and then the rest of it is like godlike or something. Because the 118 kind of feels like that, where it's like, a lot of splits are really what you would want, and then there's just this handful of splits that got out of hand. Hand. You know what I mean. So I would rather probably run against a PB that's more steady. Good RNG. Okay, and then didn't even use it properly. I really didn't use it properly. That's fine. I've still been looking for a gold on SD. Not gonna get it here because of this movement, but... Wow. Over the past 3 splits, we've stayed within like 0.8 seconds of PB. Like, we've basically been running alongside it. Playing that pretty safe. Really didn't want to lose it on a dumb spark. Because having to regain that spark would definitely kill the PB. Alright, it's go time. Way too close. What the dump? Oh well. Oh, we're definitely losing time. Dang it, dude. This is insane. This is really going to come down to clutching these fights at the end. Set up a good escape. If we're even at escape, we can still get it. Like, well, okay, I shouldn't say even. If we're at 15 seconds ahead, then we should be able to keep it at escape. But being 1 second ahead at power bombs and then Ravenbeak, we only have 3 more splits, friends. Like, this is coming down to the last couple of keys. Please tell me we gained a tiny bit back on that. Nope. Oh my goodness. It's really hard to say. Like, I don't have a good feel for this split in terms of pacing it. And obviously I don't really watch the clock once I start fighting Ravenbeak. I'm just like really locked in. If we keep even with PB here now, we would need to beat escape by like 3 seconds. 4 seconds. Which is doable, but would basically need it to be a perfect escape. Alright, Ravenbeak, give us some generous RNG so we can cheat a little. Well, that's a good start. Yes, dude! We've got a chance! That wasn't even the best RNG, but that still worked. I still need to gold that split. Like, that was a gold, but it wasn't a good fight. Come on. Let's go, dude! Finally got a good escape. Man. Crazy. That was an insane ending. Ravenbeak wasn't a great fight. My weave was really sus. Like, I was missing this. I was dropping missiles, which is really bad. Because you would always rather just one missile than like a whole bunch of wave beams, because they nerfed wave beam specifically for Ravenbeak. So spamming wave beam doesn't do anything. Oh my word, Doe. That's gonna show up on the stream now. I think I'm submitting this. The latest run that I have on the leaderboards is a 119.24, so I think it's time. I've tried not to submit like everything because the verifiers are obviously super busy right now. They're doing their own stuff, the tournament's going on. No, well, now I have to. Yeah, small fan, I did. But Chaff also, after the race with Justin, because he had like such a packed, like he raced Fortify, then he raced Justin, he's taking a little bit of a break. Like, just a little breather, so I beat him to it, but he could have gotten it if he had, like, still been running, like, if he did runs last night or something. Anyways. Yeah, this is, oh, sorry. Sorry, verifiers. There's the 30 bosses for you. 117.53, huh? See, this is the run, this is the scuffed run that I wanted against B-Dog.